Wakanda forever. Shout out, guys. This is me, Sweet Tea, coming to you. Just want to let you guys know. Had y'all on my mind. What's up? Just wanted to share this video on today. I am a little bit late because I had been working a few days this week, so I hadn't been able to make a video. But however, this is what I wanted to say. I don't know how you guys deal with grieving, with your kids and everything like that, with the grieving process and all of that. But, of course, about 9 or 10 years, my dad passed away and everything like that. Of course, I told you guys I have boys and everything. So I have a set of twin boys. And the youngest twin, he's the biggest twin. But he is really emotional. He is in tune with himself. And I'm so grateful for that at the age of 14 that, he's very in tune with himself. And he is in tune with his emotions and everything. So I'm happy about that. But however, this is what I wanted to say. So they're over Dad's house and everything for the weekend. And Dad calls me and says, Khalil's crying. I'm like, okay, Khalil, what's wrong? So he's like, oh, Chadwick Boseman died. I'm like, what? I didn't even know this. So I'm like, oh, wow. Man, in an instant, I'm like, my son, this is affecting him. He's 14. You would think he would have known Chadwick Boseman and everything. But he don't even know him. But number one, he is a comic fan. He draws comics. He loves comics. He's definitely, now that he's older and he's a little younger, he was more into the cartoonish stuff, and he still is, but now he is into anime. He can draw his behind off. But anyway, so he calls and says, Khalil's crying, so he gets on the phone. So he's like, Mom, I'm like, are you okay, baby? He was like, yeah, Chadwick Boseman died and everything. And he is a big, like I said, he loved Marvel, he loved comics, he loved all of DC, he loved all of those. And he really loves Black Panther. Black Panther, I know, touched a lot of children. It touched a lot of black families. It touched a lot of families, people all over the world, because that movie was a hit movie. But it definitely touched black young kids, because they've never seen a black superhero, So for him to have taken, I didn't even think that he would take it that hard when I'm talking to him. He's like, oh, he died, and is there going to be another Black Panther and blah 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 and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, you know what, I don't know, we'll just have to see. So I said all of that to say, I'm sitting here, I'm trying to calm him down. I'm like, you know what, it's okay for you to cry. I'm happy that you shed some tears. Maybe this is something you needed to kind of go through anyway. Maybe it was something you was holding back. And then just because, like I said, this actor, he passed away, and he was very good in the character that he played, and he touched many people's lives, and he definitely touched in our family, And so when I'm talking to my son, it just made me so happy, because I'm glad that he's a young boy and that he's in tune with himself, and that he's not afraid to cry, whether it be for a family member, or whether it be for a stranger, or whether it be for his favorite singer, favorite rapper, favorite actor. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that he's in tune with himself like that, and especially being young, a teenager growing up in today's world. It's some kids, they've been taught, oh, men, young boys don't cry, holding in, men don't cry and all that stuff. And we know that that is a total lie. It's nothing wrong with crying, whether it's you're a man or a woman. I never want my sons to think that shedding tears and having heartfelt things for people, whether it's sadness, joy, grief, or whatever. I don't never want them to be out of tune, or happiness. I never want them to be out of tune with themselves. I want them to be in tune. So I was really just really touched, because it lets me know, like, even in him growing up in his teenage years, that you know what, he is in tune with the things that are around him, you know, and he was able to get himself back together once we had this talk and everything like that, you know. And I told him, like, it don't matter what nobody says. Don't let nobody make you feel, whether it's friends, family, anybody, make you feel bad because you shedded a tear. They could say, well, oh, you ain't know him, well, why, blah blah blah, why you shedding tear? It don't even matter. You know why. God know why you shedded a tear. You may not even know, understand all the ramifications of why you did, but the fact that you have two parents here, and we co-parent, his father and I, you know, that you got somebody you could talk to and call on and everything like that. So that really touched my heart. I was really, like, I was so, all day I just was like, wow, like, I'm just so happy, you know. I really am that my son is you know, in tune with himself. And it was a sad thing that we had to lose Chadwick Boseman. You know, he was a great actor in many of all his roles that he played. My favorite one was The King and I, or was The King something. But anyway, it was like he came from Africa and they had killed his sister and he came to rescue her, and yo, he was beating people with chains. I ain't never seen, ain't seen that in a long time. That's some old school stuff. But that was really like one of my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies, probably the top one besides Black Panther. But that was really my favorite one that I really liked. But I liked all his movies. He was, like I said, he was a great actor. He really did his thing at the age of 43, you know. And it really touched me because I'm in my 40s, you know. I'm a little few years older than him, but still I'm in my 40s. So it really touched me too as well. So, you know, it was something that we shared in our family. And I just want to say, you know, condolences to his family, to his loved ones, and the people that was in his circle, you know, and to everyone that was a Chadwick Boseman's fan in all his movies, and especially Black Panther, because really, like, everyone really loved that movie. Like, that movie was the bomb. Okay, so shout out Wakanda Forever. You guys, thank you for listening, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.